Greyhawk Grognard here. If you like the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notified. You know, all that other good stuff that all the channels say. And feel free to visit my blog and my Patreon. Links are down below. Now, enjoy the show. Hey, everybody. All right, I got a quick one for tonight. I wanted to give you some first impressions of a brand new book out of Wizards of the Coast. Full disclosure, they were kind enough to send me a copy, probably with the expectation that I would do a review, and with no expectation as to whether or not that review would be good or bad. But send it to me, they did. So here we have Heroes Feast, the official D&D cookbook. And this is a really interesting book for me because in addition to being a gamer, I'm also something of a foodie. So when I heard about this, when they sent me an email saying, hey, would you like a copy? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And in future videos, I might even try cooking a couple of the recipes out of the book just to see how they work. But this is a very nicely put together book. Let's look at the let's see, it's got 211 pages. You can see it's got nice color picture on the cover. The interior is also all full color, you know, with all kinds of nice things. Some of the art looks reused from previous books. Some of it's new. You know, it's got the usual D&D type style in the text and everything like that. On the whole, physically, this is a really great. It's a hefty book. You know, they put a lot of care into the design of it, which is really nice. For the recipes themselves, just like a real cookbook. Hey, how do I do this? Okay, this way. Ah, there we go. You can see they have on this side they'll have the recipe, and on this side they'll have a picture of what it's supposed to look like. You know, so it's a really well done in that respect. They tie the recipes to the various worlds of Dungeons and Dragons for obvious reasons. Most of it is Forgotten Realms. Okay, that's the current, you know, default world, so you can't complain about that. It does cover Greyhawk, which is of course my favorite setting. In a couple of recipes, you know, it gives the Green Dragon Inn from the city of Greyhawk. It gives the whole menu of the place and a couple of the dishes. Same thing for the village of Hamlet, the Inn of the Welcome Wench. It's got you know, got stuff out of there as well. In fact, one of the recipes is named after Hamlet. It's got something that's based out of the Barrier Peaks. In fact, it was funny. Having just this is just a first glance through. I haven't really read it through, but one of the things they have is a plant-based near steak from the Barrier Peaks, which kind of implies that the food synthesizers on the spaceship are kind of, you know, give out soy products and things like that. So it's kind of neat. The recipes and I should say also, there are some other worlds mentioned in here. You know, Birthright, and you know, the different. They do sprinkle in references to a lot of the other worlds. So that's, you know, that's interesting and good for fans of the other things. I didn't notice anything from Athos, Dark Sun, or what do you call it? I'm blanking on it. Oh, Ravenloft. Yes, thank you. They didn't include anything from there, which is probably for the best. You know, there's one thing here from the underworld, from the Drow. There's like mushroom steaks and that kind of thing. The recipes themselves are solid, at least on first glance. I obviously haven't had time to actually try any of them, but they're pretty standard stuff. You know, there's like a roast turkey, there's chili, there's different kinds of breads and salads, and there's soups and things like that. You know, nothing really seems too out there. There are, you know, obviously they changed up some of the names and try to make them sound all fantasy-ish and so forth, but you know, they're pretty standard stuff. So, you know, if you're a food person who's already got a ton of cookbooks and you're looking for things that are going to add to your repertoire, this isn't going to do much for you. But if you are not particularly food wise and you're looking for something that you could use for some basic, God, how do I make a roast turkey? How do I make ham with a pineapple glaze? That kind of thing. This will actually do pretty well for you. At least, again, on first glance, it seems like it's pretty solid. So I would recommend this if you're interested in food. And it does have, like I say, it has a little bit of additional lore for the worlds. There's one quibble I have about something they say about Hamlet, which doesn't really match the geography, it's a quibble, as I say. But they add a few, like such and such is called, this name in the Flonesse and so forth. So, okay, it adds a little bit of color to things. I don't even think a completist would need it for that reason. But if you're looking, for something that will give you some ideas as to how to start cooking basic fare, and they even give some tips on, if you want your whole group to do like a potluck based on the book, how you can organize and that stuff, which is really nice. That's the kind of thing a book like this could be really helpful for. But like I say, if you're looking for a basic cookbook with a couple of simple recipes that you'd like to try out, and you're not really well versed in cooking, this will do you pretty solid. If you're looking for something that's going to stretch your boundaries of new ingredients and new recipes and stuff, this is not going to do it. It's still, I would recommend it. I like this book. I'm going to try some of the recipes in the book, and and physically, and it's just a very attractive book. It's got different, dwarven cuisine and so forth. It's really well done. I recommend this, and if I hadn't been given a copy, I would probably buy it if I flipped through it in the store. So, that's about the best praise I could give it. So please do give this a try. I will try to put a link in the description below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good evening.